Hello, my name is Christian. Thank you for stopping by my YouTube channel. If you couldn't tell already, it's math related. The reason I started this channel is due to the fact that while I was studying calculus and linear algebra, I noticed that at those levels there were not too many options course-wise and even textbook-wise that offered a good amount of rigor. I feel that rigor is very important in the study of mathematics. I really disliked hand-wavy, oh, don't worry about it, it works, or oh, dx is an infinitely small change in x. You'll understand that one later. Because those aren't true. And I wanted to start this channel so that I could provide a semi-rigorous calculus course, and also just because I love math and I'd like to share my passion with whoever's watching this video. And so going with that, I would just like to kind of highlight how this channel will look. This channel, at first, will consist of three main courses: Calculus 1, Calculus 2, and Linear Algebra. Obviously, I'll go further than that. I'll go into Calculus 3 and Real Analysis. There are a lot of ways you can go after learning Calc 1, Calc 2, and Linear Algebra. But for now, we'll stick with Calculus 1, Calculus 2, and Linear Algebra. And so going with that, I would just like to briefly introduce you to the textbooks that we'll be using and how the course will go. So, starting with Calculus 1, we will be using two textbooks actually. The first one is this textbook. It's Single Variable Calculus by Robert A. Adams. Now, the reason I chose this book is because it has a lot of insightful practice problems, and it also offers some pretty decent intuition for most things. I do have my critiques, but no textbook is perfect. Just like no lecture is perfect. However, this book structure is laid out very well, and I would like to follow this book structure, not exactly, but our calculus course will be following this book structure, sort of. I'll change a few things, because there are a few ways I want to do things a little differently than how this book lays it out. We'll be using this book, and then in regards to rigor, we'll be using Spivak's calculus. We'll be using Spivak's calculus because, like I just mentioned, he's a lot more rigorous, and he uses a lot of epsilon delta proofs. You know what that means later as well. But he's a lot more rigorous. Now, Spivak is essentially baby real analysis, which is like proving all of calculus, and we're not going that in-depth in a calculus course, but we will in an analysis course. We won't go that far in-depth in a calculus course, so we'll only be using him for some things. Spivak also has a lot of great exercises, and I feel like those exercises offer a lot of good insights into the underlying machinery of calculus. So we'll be using Spivak as well, and we'll be using both of those books for Calculus 1 and 2. Which brings us to our third course, Linear Algebra. For Linear Algebra, we'll be using Linear Algebra Done Right by Sheldon Axler. This book is an amazing book. It's very well written. It looks short, but it's actually about 300 pages, and I love how Axler writes this. It's a little unconventional in terms of approaches in linear algebra, but it just has an excellent style. Axler did an amazing job writing this book. So those are our three main courses, and those are the textbooks that we will be using. So thank you for stopping by, and I hope to see you watching future videos. I'm excited to share my passion for mathematics with you